In today's video we will go over 10 tips I have for you to survive in hardcore Minecraft. So the first thing you want to do when spawning in is getting food. So just go around, take down a tree real quick and go and find some animals. Now you would actually want to focus on getting pork chops, beef or mutton from the sheeps. These are the best ones because you get the most saturation out of your food, and I would skip things like bread pretty much entirely, even though when you find the village and you get the hellbills, then I would still craft them into bread. But later on when we are going to the nether, it will be better to use high quality food, for example pork chop. Also things like berries or rotten flesh I would avoid using unless you're like in deep trouble and you really have no food while you are in the cave. Now after you have run out of hunger, I would not advise eating just raw mutton. Instead I would advise you to make wooden pickaxe and then mine down until you get 8 cobblestone. Now 8 is because then we can make a furnace and then we can use oak logs, so 2 oak logs here, to make a nice item called charcoal. So this means that we actually don't need to use or get any coal whatsoever. And with this charcoal, what I would do is to craft a campfire, just like that. Now campfire is a really nice item because you can cook food with this. So just put a campfire down and you can put here 4 of whatever food item you want to cook. This takes, I think it's like 15 seconds or 16 seconds to get 4 of these cooked versions of the same food. So in a sec you will see that the campfire will finish cooking the food and then the items will just pop out. Just like that. And now you can eat cooked food. Now after you have gotten some nice food, you will want to go and get some iron. Now I actually advise you to use shipwrecks to get iron because it is, in my opinion, much more safe. So here we can see one shipwreck is right there and it is like half exposed. Most of the time the shipwrecks aren't exposed, so you have to be like really great at looking underwater and like spotting the shipwrecks. But on the water, like basically no one can spawn, but then just go around the shipwrecks and you can get lots of stuff like I did here. This shipwreck doesn't seem to have anything else, so I got lucky that it had loot room. And now I would just continue looting these until I have enough iron for a full armor and tools. Also these little things here that spawn, they sometimes have also the treasure map in them, which is really nice. So this one had, and I'm gonna teach you also how you can find the treasure. So when you have the map open, what you want to do is open up F3, and when you see that your little dot is in the corner like it is for me, then first you want to go get yourself to north. So this means we're looking straight, but because it's down and a little bit to the right, then we need to go like this direction. So now we're gonna just start swimming to this direction and we should soon be on the map. So as you can see, we are starting to get pretty close to the treasure. So we're just gonna keep going and soon our little dot with the way we're facing is going to be shown on the map just like this. And when we are basically on the X, what we are going to do is open up F3 again and check for this section, relative section. So this has to be 09. Don't mind the center number, also the third has to be 09. So in my case, I just had to go here, and this means that under this block is the treasure. Sometimes you have to dig down a little bit more, but in my case, this was pretty easy. As you can see, we got some diamonds. We also got some food. Basically take everything that you can take from here. But yeah, be careful to not die because drowning is also really dangerous. And once you have looted the shipwreck, then you can just continue on driving around your boat and finding different sunken ships. And I will also show you how like a sunken ship really sunken looks like, so you know what to look out for. So here is a ship that is actually underwater. You can see it's legit just a ship. And yeah, after you have found one, just go around and loot the chest. So this one is the treasure chest, and then this one down here is the shipwreck or the buried treasure map chest, and this is interesting. We can see where it takes us. There's also another chest here which is like food and other stuff, and then all you have to do is just continue search for shipwrecks and loot the treasures until you can make full iron armor. After getting full iron armor, the next thing you are going to look for is a lava pool. Sometimes they're more exposed, sometimes they are hidden. It took me some time to find this lava pool. So to make the portal, all you have to do is dig down 2 blocks here, then place 1, 2, 3 blocks here, 1 block here, and 2 blocks here like this, and then put water bucket here. So then something like this happens. Then here I'm going to dig a little tunnel down to the lava, and we're gonna take a bucket, we're gonna fill the bottom, then we're gonna start filling up the sides, and then lastly the 2 top blocks here, just like this. And then we're gonna take the water bucket, and now we need flint and steel, and I don't have flint but I do have 1 gravel. So we can do is either you can break the gravel just like that until you get flint like this, and now we can make a flint and steel and go to the Nether. And also another thing you want to do before entering is make at least 1 pair of golden armor. So the cheapest is boots, but if you don't have any gold, then I'm gonna show you how you can get this. So yeah, you would just find these like lumps of gold and then mine them, and then you will get nuggets, and then you can turn this into golden nuggets, and then you can make gold boots just like this. So the first thing you want to do in the Nether is actually to find 1 soul sand and then get 1 ender pearl, because we are going to set up a stasis chamber in the overworld. The best place to find enderman is in this biome right here. This is called the warped forest, and this is the most safe biome. So once you have found enderman, all you want to do is just dig in the wall, look him in the eye so he will aggro on you. And soon enough, once you kill 1, you will get an ender pearl. And then also get 1 soul sand. So once you have gotten your ender pearl and your soul sand, then you will just want to go back in the portal. And now your goal is to search for spiders, because we are actually going to get some string to make fishing rod. So once you have found the spider, just kill it like this. And you need 2 strings, so this one dropped me 1, so I actually need 1 more. So I'm just gonna keep on looking. So here we actually have 2 spiders, 1 dropped, which is great. And there's a creeper here, so we're just gonna quickly escape. So now I got total 6 string. This is a little bit too much, but it's fine. And we're gonna make a fishing rod just like so. Now we're gonna open up chunk borders, and we're gonna see where like 1 chunk ends and another one begins. So this is a perfect spot. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure we have our soul sand, and we are going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we're gonna go 8. Place the soul sands and just go up. Now, because we're gonna need infinite water, I'm going to set up quickly an infinite water source. So 1 water goes here, other water goes here, and then it will become infinite water source. So now we got the other water, we're gonna put it here. And now, okay, we have a zombie here, I'm gonna kill him real quick. So what we're gonna do is start placing water. Basically, we need to place this on every block here. So we need to take it 7 times. So we're gonna go down, place it here, and then I place it on the bottom block, so I'll place it here. So just like this, when you have done it correctly, then you should be able to do this. So basically just place a water bucket on every block here. Then next up we are going to do, we're gonna get trapdoors, we're gonna get a pressure plate, we're gonna put the trapdoor here, we're gonna put the pressure plate here, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna fish the pressure plate, so it goes like this. We're gonna put this in our offhand, so this is when you press F, you can basically move it to your offhand. And then we're gonna launch it, place it in our offhand, take our pearl, aim straight down, shoot it, and then it should go like this. And now what will happen, you're in the Nether, you can just put this anywhere in your inventory. It doesn't even have to, it just has to be in your inventory. It can also be in a chest. And let's say I'm in a predicament and I fall into the lava. Then when I just fall, I just click the fishing rod and I'm in the overworld, just like this. So here I actually also got hit by a blaze. So this is a nice trick, and this will save you a lot of time, because then you don't have to die all the time. Now, to beat Minecraft, you need to get Eyes of Ender, and how I like to do it is to get 16 pearls and 8 blaze rods. And to get the pearls, a really simple way is to put a block put a boat on top and then just look at the Enderman. And then it will go in to the boat and then you can just kill it and it won't attack you. And this, in my opinion, is like super easy way to get pearls. And now you have your first pearl, and now you need to do this 50 more times. Now, I like to avoid bastions to get ender pearls, but one thing I can't avoid is the fortresses. So you want to find a fortress, and the tip is to not get too greedy. You can just go around, loot, but the main objective is to get blaze rods, and make sure to keep your fishing rod in your hotbar so you can quickly access it. So with blazes, there isn't like a specific right way to fight them. The thing is just to not get greedy, and when you get 8 blaze rods, then just leave. Just leave, there is no point. So now I have 7. This is quite bad, so I'm just gonna run away. I'm gonna go here. Oh god. Oh, I got 8, and now okay, I got 9. So now I got enough, and I'm just going to leave. And I actually don't even need to do anything. I just need to pull the fishing rod, and I am in the overworld. So now we are back in the overworld, and we have all the blaze rods and all the ender pearls we need to beat the ender dragon. Now, before you go to the end, what you also need is a pumpkin. Well, this is because it is a trick that when you shear or carve a pumpkin, then you can put this on your head. And when you do this, you can't really see anything, but Enderman, in this case, can't actually see you. Before we do any of the end stuff, we also need to get a totem of undying just in case. In hardcore, it is like a must-have that you will have a totem of undying. To get that, you need to find a pillager outpost and then find the guy that has like the big cape. Okay, so here so it's this guy with this like banner. So we're gonna go and try and kill him. So we're just gonna come here. So we got the thing, and now we just run, and now we just run, and now we just run. Okay, this was a little bit too close. This was a little bit too close, and now we're just gonna run, hopefully not die. Okay, it was super close. You can see there are like a million of them following me. Yep, so I will catch you guys when I lose them real quick. Now we did escape, and this is the outpost that we robbed. Thankfully I got out, and now all we have to do is search for a village. And it's also a nice trick to loot some of these portals if you find any. This is a big one. There are like 3 gold blocks in total here. But yeah, I got a golden apple from this, so this is really good. Just in case you may die, and then it's nice to have it. So we have found officially a village, and now before we do anything, I'm going to trap a couple of villagers so the raid doesn't end out of nowhere. Okay, and then yeah, basically what's gonna happen is like wave 3 and over wave 3 there is going to be the mobs that drop the totem of undying, and I just need 1, and then I'm gonna run, and I'm gonna run away, and I'm gonna run away far, really far. So I'm gonna drink the potion. So I'm just gonna finish the raid. Okay, so now there is the totem guy. I'll try to snipe him from here. They can't cross, which is good. Nice. So I'll go grab the totem real quick. Oh my god, okay, never mind, I almost died. Well, this is great. Okay, so there's going to be another wave. So there's going to be another, at least I think 2 totems. Okay, so they're again here. Okay, that's good. So the 1 totem guy's there. I lost my totem, so I need to get it. Can I do that? Okay, but you know what? I got my totem. Yep, I got my totem. I'm just leaving. I know this raid is like... It's probably the last wave, but I don't care. I'm just gonna leave. So I got my totem, I'm leaving. It's draining too much of my resources. I'm good. So the portal is filled officially. Okay, so now we have some food. I think we have everything. We have a pumpkin. We can always teleport back. And yeah, okay, let's go in. So, okay, we're in a box. I'm just gonna put this straight to the offhand. So the goal is to basically first take out the crystals and then focus on the rest. So I think this is the last one. Okay, so there are 2 left. So this is it, and now he's going to come down and perch. Okay, well, I'm not sure. Okay, well, we can perch. So I'm gonna... okay, well, there we go. So I just lost my totem, but it's all good, because that's what the totem is for. Couldn't get my fishing rod out of my inventory fast enough. So now I have my other savior, the fishing rod, still with me. So if you want to not get hit by Enderman, you can just get the carved pumpkin on your head. So exactly like this. Now, oh my god, I'm gonna die. But yeah, the Ender Dragon has been officially beaten in hardcore mode. I hope that these tips helped you or will help you survive in hardcore Minecraft. And if you want to check out how you can get absolutely stacked in Minecraft, then check out the video on the right side of your screen. But thank you for watching and see you next time.